Hi, everybody. It's Tim Sestrick. I hope everything's going well with your research. And I just wanted to check in and share with you a tool that I use when I research to help me sort of lay out my keywords, develop an approach to finding resources, and also laying out the things that I find in a really easy to follow visual way. And I do this using mind mapping, and this can certainly be done on paper or on a whiteboard. I like to do it using some kind of software that allows me to move back and forth easily on the page. Sometimes I find it hard to fit all the information onto, say, one Microsoft Word document or one PowerPoint slide. So I use this software called Miro. The university doesn't have an account for mind mapping software, but this is one of the free online softwares that they recommend. And this is the homepage for Miro. It's Miro, and it's really easy to sign up. I did it, and they'll ask you a few questions and give you access to a whole bunch of free tools that are great for mind mapping and laying out your research. And I did a board, a Miro board for my research that I want to use it as an example for you. And this is what it looks like big picture. And you can see the parts of it are the research statement here, my keywords, and then on these Post-it notes, the resources that I've found using the keywords. I just want to walk you through the step of how I created these three parts of the mind map. So I'm going to zoom in. Bear with me while I do this. And starting in, I started with a research statement. It's not a research question. It's just a statement about what I want to find information about. And in this case, I want to find information about the therapeutic uses of drumming. And if you want, you can substitute different words for the word information. You could say, I want to find scholarly journal articles about the therapeutic uses of drumming. I want to find books about the therapeutic uses of drumming. You can change that and be more or less specific as you need. And once I did that, the next step was to grab three keywords from my research statement. And in my case, I'm going to zoom back out a little bit more. The three keywords that I chose straight from my research statement are therapeutic, drumming, and uses. And starting up at the top with therapeutic, my next step was just to think about synonyms, expanded concepts, related words and terms to my keyword therapeutic. And it's really easy to add these in Miro, and I'll show you in just a second, but it's really easy to add these connectors to different keywords. And so I just chose things that came to mind. This was not the result of research. This was just me brainstorming pretty much about my keywords. So for therapeutic, I did therapy and then I added effects. And I expanded that to music therapy and I found related words to that population, clients, and settings. And also therapeutic, I chose psychology. And if I wanted to add another keyword here, I might want to, all you have to do is click on that plus sign. And let's think about a keyword related to psychology. How about something like that? Whatever comes to mind. And it's really easy to add these keywords and connect them. If I want to get rid of a keyword, just like that. Okay, so really, this software is really easy to use. Going down to the keyword drumming, I just related that to drums and percussion. And then for drums, I expanded it to hand drums and then found three keywords that I wanted to relate to hand drums. And I'm not worried right now about what I might find when I'm searching for materials. I'm just really brainstorming and thinking about keywords or tags that I know that relate to these terms, just to give me kind of a broader sense of where my research is going or where it may go. And then going down, my last keyword that I grabbed from my research statement, uses. I know a little bit about entrainment, what happens when people drum or when they're exposed to a steady beat. So I thought that would fit with uses. And I put a keyword for groups, drum circles. And then I just sort of brainstorm some of the names and terms and people I know who are related to drum circles. So really, really, really easy to do. And that was the first step. And then the next step was to just mix and match these keywords in the library database, like we did when we met a couple of weeks ago, and search for materials. And the first search that I did, I used the keywords, again, just grabbing from what's here on my Miro board, drums, entrainment, and psychology in the library search box. And that brought up this great article that I grabbed the citation and the link and I put it in here. So let me show you how I did that. And okay. And I just browsed my search results, and these are all tools on this page that we talked about in class, the up and down arrows to trace citations, the way to get a citation generator, the way to pin articles to your account so that you have this material right in your library search account. And now I can't remember which one I added there. Neural entrainment in drum rhythms. And there it is. So all I did to add this was, well, let's do a different one so I can show you how I added this. This one looks interesting. So I'm going to do a couple of things here. I'm going to grab the citation first. I'm going to go here and citation. And I think I need to highlight it and copy to get it to copy. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to go back to my Miro board. And I need to add a sticky note. Really, really easy to do. I just go over here. That's a sticky note. Let's do it in yellow. And let's put it right up here. Okay, and I like to change the format of my sticky notes. I like to make them landscape. So I'm just going to do that. And there's my citation, easy enough. I want to go back, and I usually like to grab the link to it as well. So I'm going to go to always look for a permalink button. That's the link that'll work if you go up to the browser, excuse me, the browser window and copy this URL. It won't always work for you just because you've got to go through these layers of databases on the library webpage that make it difficult. So the best thing is to find the permalink. Let's copy that as well. Let's copy. And let's add that. I go back here and I'm just going to look for this link box. And there's my link. Okay, so now I've got a new sticky note. I like to keep track of the keywords or the tags that I use to find things. And you can see that I did that on the sticky notes for resources that I already found. These were the search terms that I used, so I'm just going to go add them to this sticky note by using the tag button. So we know we had psychology. We had, I'm sorry, drums and entrainment. Drums. And where is entrainment? There it is. Okay. So that's done. Now I've got a great new sticky note. I always, my first level of searching, I like to put my keywords that come from my mind map in a certain color. Okay. If I were to find a related resource like I did here, and I just went and I clicked those up and down arrows from this resource that I found in the library search, and I found related resources. One led to another, led to another. When I do that, I go look at the resource And I like to put in additional tags based on what I see there. And it's really easy to do that. Look at the abstract, read the first paragraph of the study, read the conclusions, and grab some more keywords. And in this case, when I added keywords, I put them in a different color to indicate that I got this from the article. It's not one of my original keywords, but I'm developing a keyword bank that's really, really helpful for me, gives me an idea of the scope of my research, and helps me sort of plan how my research is going to progress and maybe even how I'm going to write about it. Okay, so let me zoom back out. And as you can see, it was pretty easy for me to find 5 resources, well, 6 now that we've added one, that I can use for my literature review. I like to, well, I didn't put in the links here, but I like to put in the URLs so I can get right from the sticky note right to the resource. And you can see I've got a bunch of different tags, new tags on this sticky note. And I kind of branched off a little bit into the benefits of dance for Parkinson's. But since this article is related to this, which was related to my search for drums entrainment in psychology, I wanted to grab it. I thought it looked interesting. And you can see the new tags that I added here. So let me zoom back out. I hope that's helpful for you as kind of like a process. Again, you can do this whole thing on paper, maybe a big piece of paper. Um, you can do it on a Word document or a PowerPoint slide. For me, I really like having this sort of unlimited space, being able to play around and move things around. Let's move this sticky note. And I'd probably go back and look at things that are related to this using the up and down arrows. I can do another search, just again, mixing and matching keywords, and that's what I did. I think the bottom sticky note, you can see I did drum circle. Well, the bottom 2, I did drum circles, music therapy, and percussion. Again, I just grabbed them from my mind map over here. Okay, I hope that's helpful for you. If you have any questions, I know that was a really quick introduction to Miro and the process of using it for mind mapping and organizing your searching. Please feel free to let me know. I'd be happy to work with you on Miro or any other software, or even just doing this on a whiteboard if that would be helpful for you as you do your literature review. Thanks very much and good luck.